Hi. Hello. We're back with some Final Fantasy 3. I actually did some leveling off stream yesterday. Not much. I've gained a few levels. I also gained a few job levels, which I haven't really seen the benefit of. Unlike in like a game like Final Fantasy Tactics, you have to teach all abilities, so it's obvious what you have. And in 5, you actually like equip abilities if you're using like a subclass, or because this game doesn't have that. 5 actually has a similar thing to Tactics where you have like a subclass. This game doesn't have that. That didn't exist yet. But I'm trying to figure out the purpose of the job level ups. Because if you look here, I know that Monk is supposed to get Kick and Boost. I'm level 39. Aura's level 39 Monk, and I haven't gotten either one. So I'm not sure how this works. Unless they're just very, very spread out. So I'm not sure the point of the levels at this point. I do know that some classes have been changed a little bit for the Pixel Remaster. The Bard is actually a lot better now. You know, they went from being bad to okay. Basically, you had to find the Bard skills, the songs. I think there's only 4 of them. But in this game, you actually learn them by leveling up. That's nice. Makes it simple. So as a little recap, just you know, for my own benefit as well. Basically, game started. We fell down a well. Cool. No amnesia, surprisingly. I was kind of expecting, like, fall down the well, hit our heads, amnesia, but no amnesia. We just have no personality. And then we got our classes from the first crystal, which is the wind crystal. We escaped the place. We kind of just did our own thing at that point. The game really didn't say where to go, mostly. We found a town that was cursed. Everyone was a ghost. They weren't dead. They were just... It was weird. They were cursed to be ghosts. You think the person would have just killed them all. Same thing, but it's permanent. It was a djinn. We found the djinn. We found a princess who had the way to beat him first. Found the djinn, beat him up, sealed him in a ring, threw the ring in water. That somehow, like, cleared the curse. And what else did we do? See, it's important to remember what I'm doing. I want to remember, like, the quest. The plot line, as little as there is. We found some extra towns. The airship crashed. We had an airship for a little bit. What else did we do? I'm missing like a piece here because we're at the dwarves right now. I'm missing like, the tower. We went up a mountain. We found someone named Desh who had amnesia. There's the amnesia. It cannot be a JRPG without amnesia. That's a rule. And then we went to a tower. Desh sacrificed himself because he found that he was an ancient and could fix the tower. The tower was what was keeping our floating island floating, which is what we're on, by the way. That's why it's so small. One of the cool things this game does, I know that much, is there's like multiple like overworlds. Right now we're on a small one, the starting one. And then that also stabilizing the tower let our ship get out. It was like the tower was right here. And that was like a little vortex here. We got out. We found the dwarven area. The dwarves said that somebody stole one of their beloved ice horns. We got it back. We were followed. And then he stole both of them and ran away. And that's what we're doing now. He's in this cave right now, along with the fire crystal. So we're going to unlock, so we're going to do a dungeon right now, and we're going to unlock some new classes. And maybe my character won't be the worst on the team. Because he is. The red mage is just not that good in 3. I wish it was, but it's not. It falls off very quickly. I am still doing decent physical damage, but my magic's kind of meh. White mage is always handy to have. Monk is doing fantastic damage. And Mist is the only person with 2 classes. I am doing like I wouldn't call it a challenge run. My brain likes structure. And I know I'm kind of like missing out on the benefit of having a job system where you can have anyone be anything. I'm limiting it where when we get to a crystal, it's kind of like we're like having our hidden potential, brought out. I can only use every class on one person. And Mist is the only one with 2 classes right now, Black Mage and Warrior. I actually don't remember I know the classes in the game, but I don't remember what classes we get from Fire Crystal. I'm hoping I get something good. I'm really hoping I didn't give myself a bunch of 3rd and 4th crystal stuff, so I get nothing from here, and I'm just a not good red mage. Yeah. Also, hello, Min McCutie. Hello, Ninja. Anyone who's lurking or just popped in. So, to the dungeon. I see you, Cursor. I see you down there. Get her. So is this going to be like Final Fantasy 1 where you take like 1 damage per step in lava? Or does it not hurt us? Oh. I switched Mist back. Oh. I switched Mist back to a warrior because it's just more brain dead. I don't have to pick magic. I can just attack. Plus, she's doing decent damage. Yay. Also, I'm a bit of a hoarder. So whenever I have mages on the team, especially offensive mages, I tend to hoard their MP. Oh, I need to go rest. I just realized I have, like, no charges for magics. Oops. Oopsie. When I did my off-screen leveling up, I forgot to rest one last time. Also, no, Lawrence is not in this game. No. Actually, you know what? There is a class that kind of fits Lawrence. And unfortunately, I have that class. Great. I really did make my character the worst character. Red Mage is basically nothing. In this game, there are several classes that have direct upgrades, like Warrior and Knight, or Black Mage and Magus, or White Mage and Devote. They're literally just straight upgrades. You would never use Black Mage if you have Magus. There's no reason to. You can argue, like, one of the endgame classes in this game is a Sage. It has, like, every magic. You can argue the Magus and the Devout still have use after that point. Because the Magus, and I'm just gonna run to save MP and HP. Ow. You can argue that there's a use for it because the Sage has less uses of magic per level. Whereas, like, if you need more healing, having a Devout is nice. You have more cures. And the Sage is also sharing charges between attacking and healing. So it's actually kind of nice to have, like, a Devout and a Sage on the end team. Or if you want to go offensive, a Devout and a Sage and a Magus. The Sage can heal, mostly, and the Magus can just blast things. Oh, hello, back attack Adamantoise. Don't hit Jolie, please. Ow. I'm just gonna do this. My magic defense is still apparently not great, because I take a lot of damage from magic. Alright, just swimming in lava. Am I really taking no damage from this? I'm not. We're that powerful. Ow! Oh, my character's just squishy. Here, you cure yourself because your magic is otherwise not great. There you go. Oh, I missed a chest up there. Whoops. Thank you, map. It didn't exist in the original game. Do I want to fight these? Go ahead. Ah! Why is Mist taking just as much damage as I am? Oh, it's because I don't have a shield on. I have 2 weapons, that's why. Yay. That was not worth it. Anyway, what my train of thought was that I lost and now have found again. That's just a thing with me. I don't organize my thoughts very well. I'll come back to something like an hour later sometimes. Which is why I can't really cut my streams down to highlights and then put them on YouTube as VODs. Because since I come back to stuff so randomly, it's hard to cut around me. I make it hard to try. Yeah, pretty much. My undiagnosed ADHD brain. I should probably do that. When I go back to the doctor for like more blood tests in like 5 weeks for stuff, I should probably ask about that. Like, hello, I potentially had this for like ever. Maybe I could actually try something for it. Although I have heard getting the medication for that's kind of difficult right now in some places. Might not be a fantastic time to do that. Like, I've never been on medication for it, but it obviously would be worse if I was on medication for it for a bit to get used to it, and then I couldn't get it anymore after like 1 or 2 prescriptions filled, and it's like, well, I got used to it only to not have it anymore. Awesome. I get used to stuff very quickly, which is not good. Like, I purposely, like, when I was given, like, Vicodin for my back a few times, I used it the first time, and I didn't like it. I used it once and just was like, you know, it didn't work so much as just, like, make me not care about being in pain, which I guess is doing its job. Don't you have do you have high physical? I don't think you do, actually. Normally, those kind of things have high physical defense, but I don't think they do in this game. At least not the first ones. No, they definitely don't. Okay. Just don't explode. Thank you. But yeah, I used it the second day, and I really didn't feel hardly anything. And then I had to use 2 the third day, and then it didn't even feel like as much as the first day, like, and so on. So after the 4th day, I took 2 and felt nothing, and I was like, I'm not taking them anymore. Which is the worst sword? That one is. Freezing Blade. Point being, I get used to stuff very quickly. Okay, that does hurt me. Alright, so being waist deep in lava doesn't hurt me, but having it dumped on my head hurts me. Maybe we have anti-lava pants on. And dead. Weak dice. Yeah, we knew we were going into a volcano, and we bought anti-lava pants because we were smart. We were like, hey, we're gonna be walking around in lava. Let's get shoes. Let's get pants just in case. But we didn't bother getting shirts or hats. Did I miss anything? Did I go down there? Oh, come on. I don't remember if I went down there or not. Why is my short term? I think I did. Yeah, that's where the sword was. See, that's how I end up fixing my memory somewhat. Don't ask myself, did I go down there or not? Ask myself, what was down there? And my brain is like, oh, the sword was. And it's like, oh, I guess I did go down there. It's like the memory of going down there doesn't exist, but the memory of getting the sword does exist. Just connect them. Oh yeah, also, I've always been told I should probably take allergy medication, but it really doesn't do anything for me. Not really. I don't remember if it was Allegra or Claritin, but when I was like 12, 13, 14, I tried one of them. Potion. And it gave me like really bad sinus headaches for like 2 weeks, and then they went away. Like, yeah, I can take it now without a headache. I stayed over at my grandparents' house one night, and I forgot to take the medication. And I woke up the next morning with like the worst, the biggest headache ever. I stopped taking it after that. the idea of, like, having a monstrous, like, withdrawal headache after I miss it one time was not appealing. So long story short, unless I can guarantee I can get access to it for consistently, I wouldn't mind being diagnosed with it, but I probably wouldn't take the medication until that issue's fixed. I mean, it's not going to hurt to wait a little bit for that to be stabilized, considering I've never taken it to begin with. At this point, I'm used to being me. 21 health, I was not paying attention. Sure, good enough. All right, this looks. I don't know. Okay, what kind of room is this? I'm assuming some crystal protector is gonna come out of that lava and fight me. It's kind of like when you're playing a third-person cover shooter and you walk into a room and there's just a bunch of random waist-high cover. Like, you know a fight's gonna go down in this room. Oh. Oh, maybe we go in here and fight somebody, like maybe do something, and then on the way out we get attacked. What is with this room? It screams like presentation of boss fight. Yeah, maybe it'll be on the way out when after we get our new classes. Or we fight this jerk again. I forget whatever. With the power of the fire crystal coursing through me, I'm unstoppable. Thing is, I can't tap into the true power of these flames so long as you goody-goodies stand in the way. Nothing personal, but this is where you meet your maker. I already fought him once. Is he just gonna get stomped by something here? Let's go attacked with the formidable power of the fire crystal. Oh no, we actually do fight him. Okay. Why is he evil Barney now? JRPGs. Alright. Well, I'm useless, as always. I could look at the map. I guess I'll just attack. I have no buffing moves yet, like Protect or Shell. So, not much to do with you. Defend. Uh-oh. Well, that hurts a little bit. We're gonna double up on cures, because that hurt. Okay, good. Physical attack, thank you. Physical attack against the person in the... Oh, God, why is my cure so weak? Alright, Julie, show us how it's done. That wasn't much better. Alright. Maybe my magic really isn't that bad. The only attacking spell I have besides arrow is fire. I don't think fire's going to be good against him. Yeah, so I like to cast fire on the fire dragon. DM's just like, are you sure? Well, yeah. Just another cure is fine. No! No! Ow. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, I didn't buy any more Phoenix Downs, did I? No, I did not. Alright, well, it's just me and Julie. Probably should have healed. Alright, Julie, your job is to keep us alive. while I slowly whittle him down. We can do this. We can do this. Also, because there's only 2 of us left alive, my cure is twice as strong as a group heal. That's a plus, right? Go ahead and drop a single cure on me. Woo. Can I go and grab the ice sword off Mist's dead body and use it? Alright, I think Julie's dead. Alright, I got this. Why is the worst character on the team still alive? This is not going to work out for me. Oh, I lived! Can Kennison do this? Can Kennison prove he's not the worst on the team? So long as I still have cures, maybe. I'm doing nothing. Alright, well, I'm out of cures. Please kill? I'm gonna die. My cures won't be able to cure as much as Kira's, obviously. How much does this work? Yeah, that's about what I'm taking. Well, maybe not. I must have better magic defense, because this is not doing as much to me. Just go for it. Yep, there's the death. Thank you, autosave. Something that old games did not have. If we were playing actually Final Fantasy III, I would have had to go all the way back to the thing is, in this game, this dungeon's not that long. Imagine playing an JRPG, though, where the dungeon takes like an hour. You fight the boss and lose. Back to the beginning of the dungeon. There was no auto-saves or quick saves. In later games, there would be like a place you could save and tent up halfway through. Not in this game. Alright. Yeah, I know. Dinosaur time. I would have Julie cure preemptively, but what happens if she goes first? I do kind of like in later games where you can kind of predict the speed better, or a game like Final Fantasy X where you can see the order of everybody. You can kind of like preemptively heal if you know you're going second. But I have no idea. All right, it would have been better to preemptively heal. Aura takes so much damage from that fire. Julie, please go first. Thank you. Ow. I can't keep up with the amount of damage those two take. Here, Yukira. Yukira. We'll see who we can save. Ooh, okay, we got both of them. Does not like Aura. To be fair, Aura is punching him in the face for a lot of damage, so. That should be okay. Oh, he might not live that. Yeah. Oh yeah, he big dead. Well, the cure wasn't wasted at least. Well, I think Mist is also dead. Yep. It's just too much damage on those two. I did get more hits in with Aura and Mist this time. Maybe Julie and I can finish this off. That wasn't good. That was a bad time to be faster. Yeah, it's doing double damage to Julie. I have one Kira. She's probably dead. Oh no, okay. Low roll. My pitiful damage. Ow. Unfortunately, in this game, normally in Final Fantasy games, you get Protect and Shell pretty quickly, or some form of, like, anti-fire in the older games. And in 10, they brought that back. In this game, there's nothing. There's nothing I can do to buff our magic defense. Yeah, just Cure. Why was that so weak? So here's where the game's gonna screw us over. Julie was faster, which was a useless heal, and now the Salamander's gonna be faster and double hit us. Yep. Still live though. Oh, that was not good. It's not a great cure. Well, just me again. If I could equip the Ice Sword, I would switch it to Kinnison, but I can't. This is where having only one class per person is bad. Since Red Mage is taking this attack better, means that Red Mage probably has better magic defense than a Monk and a Warrior, which does make sense. So theoretically, I could switch everyone over to Red Mage for this fight, or do like 2 Red Mage, Black Mage, White Mage or something. But I can't. I get it! Yay! Kinnison did it! He's no longer the worst person in the party. Because he's the only person in the party. I guess that still could I guess those could both still be true. Mm. I mean, he's also the best in the party. Yeah, only Kinnison gets experience. There's gonna be fights like this. This game is a little notorious for having boss fights where it kind of forces you to go down certain paths in terms of what jobs you have in your party at the time, especially later. There is a boss fight later in the game where you basically need everyone to be on the same class or else they're gonna die. Now, I should be able to probably solo that fight with the one person who has the class, so everyone's just dead. Alright, time to unlock the... Does that mean Kinnison gets all these classes since everyone else is dead? Warriors of Light, I bestow upon you the power of light kindled within my flame. What potential has been unlocked? Receive a new title from the Fire Crystal. Ranger, Knight, Thief, and Scholar. God, Scholar. It might as well just say Ranger, Knight, and Thief. Jobs now available. So, first off, I gotta get out of here. Only you can restore hope to the world, for yours is the light that can balance out the darkness. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, it actually heals you. I bet it doesn't do that in the original. So we just unlocked 4 classes, and I think everyone gets 1. Maybe. Let me double check what it was. No. No. Aura gets nothing. Aura still only has 1 class, the Monk. I mentioned before at the end of the game, Aura's only going to have 4 classes. I'm going to have 5. Aura has 4. And Mist and Julie both have 6. Mist and Julie's 6th class will not be until like the last part of the game. like the last 2% of the game. So basically it's like 5-4, 5-5. Someone had to have 4. So Kinnison actually has a new class now. Ranger. I gave my character the Ranger class because it's the most like the Bard in 14, which is what my character started as. Well, Archer and then Bard. And I still have a bow. Yeah. And then I also have Holy Arrows. Now, I don't know if in the original it does this, and I think it's in 4. When you have arrows equipped, they actually are ammo, and you can run out. In this game, I think the Pixel Remasters were nicer, and as long as you just equip 1 arrow, you're fine. It just counts as having those arrows. So I'm a ranger now, and I can be in the back row. Yay, and we're getting punched in the face. Also, since Red Mage is now pretty much obsolete, besides extra curing, no more Red Mage. Julie actually unlocks Scholar, because Julie's literally a teacher. Scholar is actually a little better in this game. When you use items, their effect is doubled. And because they were nice to add a bunch of like new healing items in this game, like high potions and probably X potions, it's actually feasible to have a Scholar as your healer. But you can only do single healing. Unless there's like mega potions in this game. It's kind of like the chemist in Tactics. It's still decent. It's a decent healer. So if you have the money, it's not a bad healer in this version of the game. In the original, all it could do is a free Libra, which in one fight is needed. After that, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I might just. What if I buy a bunch of potions and then just use Scholar for a bit? Although the ability for things to do double healing might have to be unlocked through level. So, Julie will stay White Mage for now. Aura has nothing, and Mist once again has the most classes right now. It just kind of worked out that way. Mist won't be getting another class for a while, I don't think. She has Warrior, Knight, Black Mage. She will have Magus. And Thief. Yeah, so the next thing she gets is Magus. So yeah, Mist has Thief. Stabby. Apparently in Final Fantasy III, stealing is not that good. There's not too many good items to steal besides just like consumables you don't have to buy. In Final Fantasy V, stealing is much more viable. So really, Thief is kind of like a mid-tier thing in this game. I will make her a Thief just for now. We'll take a look at it. Also, I read that by the time Thief gets some high-level gear for the actual class, it ends up being outclassed later anyway. In fact, you know what? Nah, whatever. I'm gonna be a Knight. I'll just be a Knight. This is a direct upgrade to Warrior. You will not see Warrior again, because this is just better. Yeah, it ended up that all the classes I gave Mist were very early classes. So Mist has 4 classes, Aura has 1, Julie has 2, Kinnison might as well only have 1. Honestly, so should Julie. Red Mage is just completely obsolete at this point, and Scholar is meh. Yay! Now we're a ranger on the overworld. Well, Mist is a knight. She has a more regal look now. And is definitely one of the best people in the party right now. Ranger's not bad. But apparently there is no endgame bow. So Ranger's not the greatest option for an endgame class. But I'll be honest, Kinnison's choices for an endgame class are not great. So, we got the crystal. We saved the crystal from what's-his-face. I actually do not know where to go now. I mean, I never did at this point, but every time we do something, it kind of tells us where to go next. Apparently, we probably just saved the ice horns. We probably got them from when we killed them. Let's give them back. Hello, random person. just a random person. Warriors of Light, you have to help us. What happened? Tokal, my beloved home had nothing left to plunder, so they're putting it to the torch. Please, you have to save us. Oh. Hind can change his weakness on a whim. However, a scholar would be able to see through his tricks. Yeah, we're gonna have to bust out some certain classes here to fight him. Since I didn't know he was coming up next, actually. We're gonna have to be... I think Black Mage is, I think, needed for this. Black Mage... You're just... you. Now, here's the unfortunate thing about what I've done. Scholar is kind of needed in that fight, but so is healing. And the same person who has White Mage also has Scholar. So, uh-oh. I'm gonna have to switch back to Red Mage for backup heals. I'm the only heals we have. I'll stay in the back row. No, well, no. I can do decent physical damage when I'm not healing. Oh, look at this fantastic team. Do I already have the ability? Yeah, I have Study. And I do have Alchemy. Cool. So, I could still heal. I think I can only buy potions right now, but... Oh, I can buy high potions. Okay. Little pricey. Potions, because double potion would still be decent. Stock up on some of these. Yes, please. I know they're expensive, but... I'm a little worried about our team comp. We have no tank. We have no main healer. A little worried about it. Alright, we got some swords. I could get the staffs finally for free magic casting. Do I want to get... I mean, Red Mage is... After this, Red Mage is done. I mean, I still... Wait. I mean, wait a minute. Can Black Mage not equip this? Huh. I guess it's only a White Mage thing. Go ahead and grab the Ice Staff. For free Blizzard and something to equip to raise stats. Okay. Yeah. I could give my Red Mage an Ice Shield just so they can survive longer to heal more. I might have to do that. We'll see how it goes. Hi, dwarves. Can you give me anything for saving your stuff twice? Lally ho, the horns are safe and sound. Wahoo! Luigi? So, where was that town again? He mentioned the town by name. Oh, that's right, you can do this. It is right there. Nice quality of life improvement. I don't want to fight anything. I just want to leave. No, don't hit the scholar. Ah, our team is so frail right now. I'm the best defensive option. Maybe we can heal when we're in the town. Maybe. I know it's burning down, but I'm sure the inn is okay. Ambushed. Here, just beat us up a little bit, then we'll run. There you go. The enemies in this part of the sea are not nearly as dangerous as the ones up north. Oh yeah, the tree in the desert thing too. Yeah. This is kind of around where I stopped in the DS version. The DS version is built like a newer JRPG, so there's more dialogue and more cutscenes and more story and dialogue, and so it takes a lot longer to get to this point. I played the game for about 5 hours. I played the DS version for about 10 and got to the same place. Can't move. There they are, seize them. Take that, and that. Bring them along. Castle Hein is waiting in need of fresh servants. Uh-oh. I remember this part. I'm going to assume they added a quality of life improvement, and this will heal us. Yep. In the original Final Fantasy III, I actually do know this, there is no healing in here. I'm pretty sure there's no healing in here. So if you made the mistake of switching classes when you unlock them, and you have, like, no healer, or you lost your charges and then went straight here, you basically have no healing. A little rough. Hein managed to gain immense strength, but it changed him. Now he's consumed by an unquenchable thirst for power. That traitor Hein has hidden King Argus's blade, the royal sword, somewhere. I found a way out, an opening in the corner to my left. I won't live long enough to escape, but you might. Use this to shrink yourselves. Obtain Mini. Bye. Master Hein was Argus's most trusted advisor. It's always the advisor, isn't it? Grand viziers and advisors and chancellors. Until the earthquake. It's like he's been at the behest of some dark force ever since. The warlock Hein carved this castle out of the Elder Tree and cursed it to roam the desert at his... Oh, that's where we are. Okay. I'm Argus, ruler of the castle north of the desert. But I can hardly call myself a king when all my subjects are missing. Hein cursed my soldiers, you see, bending them to his will. Blast it all, he was once my most trusted advisor. Are you alright, Your Majesty? I will be fine. What matters is that you find Hein and defeat him. Okay. Oh, it's mini time. Now, hear me out on this. Since Julie doesn't need Scholar until the boss fight, I'm not going to have her as a Scholar. And this is where the mistake happens. Where you might make your white mage a Scholar, or whoever a Scholar, or and then you switch back and you're like, oh, I have no charges now, and you're stuck in here with no way to heal. Again, I don't think this was in the original. Yeah. So I'm actually going to make Julie a white mage again. For now. And then heal. There. Then when we get to Hein, I will switch her to Scholar. I could technically also switch Mist back to Knight, but I would lose all my charges, and I want to bring some to the boss fight. So. I could also change me, but then I would lose my charges as well, so I have to stay a red mage again. Okay. Mini! Oh, is she? Oops. Okay, everyone is miniaturized. Let's go! Can I get big again in here, or do I have to mini myself again? What we found so far, once you get out of the area that you have to be minied, you're fine to unmini. Usually. I mean, I have 4 more of them. Instead of this being an actual mini dungeon, it was just a way to get out of the... yeah, it was just a way to get out of the cell, so... Okay. Mummies. There are mummies in the tree? Okay. tree mummies. Oh, not poison. Oh, it did work. No, I was hoping. Oh, wow. Ow. You missed. You're almost dead. That'll probably kill you. Poison doesn't do that much damage. But I have nothing else to do this turn, really, so. You kill that in one hit, probably. Stop poisoning Aura. Double poison now. That didn't kill in one hit. Okay, good to know. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Oh no, I'm confused. He crit confused me. It's like I'm playing Pokemon. Well, Pokemon Coliseum, or Pokemon Stadium specifically. Oh, we are a little beat up. Already have those, thank you. Was there a point to come in here? Wasn't that the way out? But it's just an empty room. Maybe. Oh, wait. Yeah. Demon. Just demon. Not a specific kind of demon. Just demon. See, that's better than 8. That's better than 20 damage with 2 knives. You have 2 knives on? You do have 2 knives on. Oh, this looks like a Final Fantasy II dungeon. Doors. I'm assuming I can fall in there. Demon again. Are you undead? Is Demon undead? I don't know. Are demons dead? I never really thought about that. Are demons undead? Yeah, I'm thinking like more in general. Like, are demons usually dead in fiction? Or nonfiction? I don't know if they're usually, like, are they considered like an undead being or I don't know what they are. Oh. Cool, thanks. So what happens if I jump down? Oh, I can't. I thought this was gonna be that. I thought this was gonna be a way to like fall into their water. Oh no, Jilly's been poisoned. I got plenty of items, right? Plenty is in 5. So they look like holes. Like it looks like a thing you would jump down to like get down to the other. That's okay. Royal Sword. No one can equip it, can they? No. Because I need a black mage for the hind fight, but my black mage is also my knight and my warrior. Ah, I see my 1 class per person thing is working out just nice. Or... Instead of saying one class per person, it's more like one person per class. Yeah. English. Ooh, level up. There are no... Oh, I see a chest. I can barely see it, but I see it. It kind of blends in with the map. Oh, good. It was just enough. Sometimes Lamias are undead? Oh, there's the water. Yeah, I can tell now. I don't like the lemurs. First off, why is it called a lemur? They kind of scare me. They do a lot of physical damage. Yeah, I killed it. All right, let's heal up a little bit here. Since my red mage is going to be the only healer I have in the Hind fight, because my scholar is also my white mage, I'm going to save Kinnison's healing and just use Julie's. Because once I switch Julie to scholar, she's going to lose it all anyway. Where's the chest in here? Up there, okay. Elixir. Ooh. I'll have that till the end of the game. Oh, hey, Hein. Should I switch over now? Well, here, let's full heal. And since Scholar does have that new alchemy skill in this game, I can still throw out potions if I need to. That heal quite a bit. Okay. Here we go. I don't think I've fought Hein ever. I didn't get this far in the DS version. Actually, I think I stopped here. Like at the beginning of the prison area. It's Hein the Mage. Wait, was that him? Okay. This fountain of corruption, dark power is truly spectacular. You can never understand. With this power, I can move forests, control armies. I can hold the world in the palm of my hand. All those who would dare oppose me will be annihilated. Since he's like Skeleton Man, I just think he sounds like Skeletor. I can't go that high-pitched, but... Alright, Skeleton. Attack normally. Stutty. I'll just defend for now. Too bad it doesn't work on magic. No weaknesses. Huh. Maybe he hasn't done the move yet? I have to, like, wait for him to do the thing? Okay. What am I gonna do with you? Heal. Throw a potion on somebody. I'm kind of... I'll use poison. Maybe Hein can be poisoned. Nope. Or it just missed. I'll try again. There it is. Maybe you're weak to poison. Okay. Physical attack, study, physical attack. I don't know, so attack. Eh. Vulnerable to lightning. Good thing I've been using poison, so I've been wasting my lightning charges. Oops. Cure yourself. Do I have anything? Oh, I do. I have Zeus's Wrath. I can actually do this with items. But I'm a hoarder, and I don't like to use my items. I'll wait. If I do run out of Thunders before the fight's over and I have to use another one, at least I have the items. That's gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Yeah, Scholar's kind of... Wouldn't imagine Scholar has good defenses. Now... Oh, do I actually have Thunder? I wasn't even paying attention. I forgot I had it. I mean, yes. I knew I had it the whole time. I'm going easy on him. Oh, I was afraid of that. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, when does that change? And here comes the big heal. Yep. Jerk. Fired. I mean, Aura just counteracted that healing in one hit, so as much as the damage as much as magical damage does to him, Aura just punching him for 200 damage a turn, it's gonna add up. I'm just gonna beat him to death. That's actually a good point. Like, instead of if I wasn't doing my usual thing of like one thing per person, what if I just had like 2 monks and like a white mage or something, and then just beat him to death? All right, so we know it's fire. Just attack physically, I guess. Ow! Good job, Julie. That wasn't even that much. So he's probably going to change before I can hit him again. So I'm not going to use any more magic yet. Yeah, I'm not going to. Uh-huh. And again, since I don't know what order the people go in, I could have done study with Julie, but I didn't know Julie was going to go last. So I could have just studied them and saw the exact same information. But I might just do that anyway, because the potion doesn't heal that much. Might as well just risk it. Try it. Ow. Weakness to lightning again, huh? Okay. There's no order to it. There are... What game is it that I'm thinking about? Chat, read my mind. There's a game where enemies will, like, shift elements or use elements, but it's always in the same order. I think Seymour in Final Fantasy X does that. He attacks in the same order of elements, so you can kind of predict it. If you can keep track. I lose track sometimes. And just, like, cast the appropriate nulls. But there apparently is no order for this. Alright, you... who cares? Yep, Aura once again with his consistent damage. Ooh! Oh, they do so much more than Fyra. It is a higher level spell, I guess, but 400 damage more? Everyone's full health. My physical attack is almost useless. I can look at the map. Oh, I wanted to use it in combat and see what it did. I can see that being a constant troll thing to do in like a D&D campaign. It's like, Red Mage, Kinnison, it's your turn. What will you do? I'll cast Sight. Like, again. You see a map of the world. All right, who's next? Yeah, I'll attempt it. Nope. Of course, when I do it, Julie's faster. Aha! I still don't know where that 600 damage Thundara came in. That was way too much damage. Can magic crit in this game? Yay, Julie's level 2 scholar. Wait, what level is that? Is that a 19? Why is the 9, like, pushed down? It's weird. Oh, I do have a text mod installed. The original text in these Pixel Remasters is not great. Leave it to Square Enix to make some pretty decent overall good remasters of the old Final Fantasies, and then neglect the text font, which is what you see when you're looking at the screen most of the time. The one that I have for this game is the Final Fantasy 3 DS font. Maybe the 9 just didn't work right. Get here, cursor. There's a voice coming from the wall. Warriors, I think... Wait, who was talking? Or is this the tree? Warriors, I thank you. Wait a minute, did the wall just speak? I am the Elder Tree of the Living Woods. Hein cast a powerful curse on me. Thanks to you, that curse is now broken. I am in your debt. Before I head back to my woods, I will return the humans, locked within my walls to where their roots belong. I imagine trees talk slowly, like an Elcor or Ents, which are trees. Huzzah! Thank you! Let us be off. The journey may not be smooth, but journeys seldom are. That might have been the tree talking. Yeah, whatever. Here we go! Thank you, tree. What if the tree was your airship in this game? Like you got the tree as your floating airship and had like a base inside. That'd be kind of unique, right? Airships are usually just, well, airships. We have arrived, saplings. You may alight. Let's get down. At long last, I am back where I belong. Thank you. You saved our woods. How heroic. Darkness threatens to envelop our world. Oh, that's the guy again. Stop doing that. Darkness threatens to envelop our world. You have been chosen by the light to ensure balance is not upset. Take this with you. Use it to find your way when darkness blocks your path. I'm just an Elcor. Obtain the Fang of Wind. Hein's atrocities wrought havoc within my roots and trunk. I fear I must refuse visitors to these woods for at least a millennium while I heal. Warriors, you have my thanks. Now go and dispel the darkness of the world. You are our last hope. Good night, tree. My great-great-great-great-great-grandkids will say hello to you when you wake up. Where are we? We're in this middle area that I couldn't get to before. What the? What was that? Anyone know why there's an animation like that there? I assume this would just be a chocobo forest. I could get a chocobo and walk around. Apparently not. Oh. So I have no idea where to go. First thing I'm going to do is make Julia White Mage again. And I'm going to make Mist Knight. And myself a Ranger. So where do I go next? I could go back and get the boat. Where have I not been? There. Nothing there. Anything up here? Oh, Miss is still in the back row. Technically, can't knights use bows? Or is that just warriors? Kind of like in Dragon Age Origins. In Dragon Age 2 and 3, bow users have to be rogues. Rogues can either have like dual daggers or be an archer. But in Dragon Age Origins, they can actually use a bow. And in that game, rogues, I think, can actually use 2 swords instead of just 2 daggers. Back row for me. Oh yeah, there's that. I'm assuming that's where the water crystal is. In some way, but no idea how to get there. I'd have to go up the waterfall, maybe. Oh god, my damage is awful. Hopefully it gets better as I level up. Maybe that's what leveling up does. I'm still not like 100% sure of what leveling up classes does in this game. Besides a handful of abilities at later levels, maybe. Because in 5 you have to like earn AP to get abilities, which you get by doing stuff. And then in Tactics you earn AP and then spend it. So you actually know what you're unlocking. Not sure how this game works. Julie's doing more damage than I am. So what's... Oh. So what is... Interesting. The little dot is still here. Oh, it's gone now. It was never there. But I don't know where to go. I mean, we've been pretty much everywhere on this continent, it looks like. Went down there. I went all around the map. Couldn't find anything that's missing. Oh. Ganon. I don't know names very well, so I don't remember what these places are. Ganon. Yeah, the names don't ring a bell. Vikings Cove, Tokel. Village of the Ancients. Maybe go back there and tell them Desh is dead? Maybe? Maybe I'll get something out of it. Also, wasn't it the town that had a bunch of expensive stuff in it? I might be able to buy something there, like magic. Oh yeah, speaking of music, the Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm game that's coming out on the Switch and the PS4, there's a demo for it now. And I was going to play that tonight on stream. At some point when we're done with Final Fantasy III for the night, I'm gonna boot up the Switch and we're gonna try that out a little bit. Not sure how it's gonna work with controller. I played them on DS, but I used the stylus and touchscreen controls, not the buttons. So I'm kind of curious how it's gonna work. Did nothing about dash? Okay. Here, let's rest up. It might be a small thing, but I kind of miss seeing all your teammates separate and then have their own beds. Kind of miss. I know it's a little animation, but I like it. I also appreciate in games like Final Fantasy VIII where your teammates follow you. I know it can be a pain in some games that you have 3 other teammates instead of only 2. But I kind of enjoy like watching your team like be in your actual team, like KOTOR or Dragon Age or Mass Effect. I know those are bad examples because they're more like an action-y kind of game, but what magics can I get? For nobody, because I have no mages right now besides my white mage. Cura, Teleport, Fyra, I already bought these. Where was the level 4 magic? I think it was in that town, all the way on the right side of the map. You have to access by boat. I think that's where it was. But yeah, I'm really not sure what to do. We took out Hein, and there. I know the water crystal's next, but we just got the fire crystal, so it's going to be a little while. I think we've reached the first part of this game where it's like, I don't know. I mean, it put us here. But there's nothing to do here. Plus, it wouldn't put us somewhere else because we have to get back to our ship. I don't know. I mean, it's possible I went here early, so maybe I go back there. I can buy my level 4 magic and see what's there. Maybe there's something scripted there now because I beat what I was supposed to beat. Just guessing at this point. Chocobo just runs away on the water. Alright, we're going there. Alright, I do 71 damage. Julie does 40. Very least, I'm doing more damage than Julie is now. Cool. I'm a DPS class who's doing more damage than the white mage. Awesome. What a high bar. Is that a May? It is a May. Yeah. Kind of. It's a snowball one. I want to play May more in Overwatch. She's such an annoying character. And I kind of want to play her because of that. I mean, she's not as annoying as she used to be with the freezing, but I think because there's only 1 tank per team now, her wall is pretty useful. Plus, I like playing May with a friend of mine who likes to play Rhyme when he's tank. Like, I'll put the wall behind somebody, and they can't escape, and he'll just go in and beat him to death, or he'll charge somebody, and I put the wall behind him, so he just smacks them into the wall. Stuff like that is fun. Plus, her ultimate's still great. The game doesn't have really any stuns anymore. So having an ultimate be like basically a stun that lasts for a while is nice. Oh yeah, well no, I did that for the rest of us. There was an ulting Roadhog, and he was playing Sigma, I think. He was playing some tank that, yeah, I think it was Sigma. And I put the Mei wall up, and because of that, he got shredded by the Roadhog ultimate. Because it was just like point blank against a wall. But I did it to save myself and somebody else who was next to me, because otherwise we all would have been dead. Because that I think he was nanoed. That would have killed all of us. So sacrifice. He was dead anyway. Gissel. Alright, give me some level 4 magic. Toad, Mini, don't need Libra because I can just... Well, technically I could have used Libra in the Hind fight and stayed, but it's level 4. And I only have like 3 charges for level 4, so I would have run out. Confuse is kind of dumb. Silence, Break. I didn't give Mist anything. Okay. We'll give her Blizzaga. Break. Shade kind of sounds lame, but... Hey, Remnant. Also, good idea. Actually have to get another one. Here we go. Ow. Until I get that tooth fixed again. Drinking water, a little uncomfortable. When I go to the dentist, I'm going to ask him, like, is there like a warranty on these fillings? Because this one was done, I mean, it's been a little while on this one. This was like a decade ago, but, like, you know, it was like a decade ago. I kind of expect them to last long, considering. I had old silver fillings that lasted way beyond 10 years. And then this one's been, like, probably about 10 years, and it just cracked. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. So I defeated Hein. Got them out of the... Oh! I should go back to the town that was under attack. How did I not think of that the first time? We saved the king and its people. I should probably go back there and talk to them. They might have something. Oopsie. My bow is so weak. Say hello to my endgame class. I mean, once I unlock Barrage, it's not too bad. Who knows? I had one filling that got redone 3 times. I'm kind of not happy about that. I had one that was a silver filling that was redone to like be like whatever it's called now, like the one that looks more like a tooth and is like flat and kind of blends in better. And then it cracked like 2 years later, and then it cracked again like 3 years after that. I'm kind of getting tired of it. I might have pinpointed what was causing that, but yeah. I'm a little worried because this is the filling that was done where the Novocaine didn't work on it. And I had to just sit there for like an hour while they drilled into it slowly. Because it's like a pretty deep filling. Again, I used to grind my teeth when I was younger, so they were mostly surface fillings. But then over time, they just kind of got worse. So this one's like pretty, like I've seen my x-rays. This one's actually like halfway into my tooth. So I'm hoping that they can numb it this time. If they can numb it, I'm fine. I don't care. Except for the money. I care about that. You saved the town. Thank you. Yeah, well, tell me where to go next. I don't know where I'm going. Thank you. Thanks to you, our citizens have returned safely from Castle Hein. My husband is back, safe and sound. Thank you so much. The castle. I forgot about the castle. Argus Castle. I haven't been there yet. That's the one place I know on the map I haven't been yet. And it's directly related to what we just did. Okay. Beyond the desert, far, far to the west, is a village full of eccentric people who claim to be descendants. Yeah, I know. I was there. They're fine. Now, where was the castle? Castle Argus. It's weird that it spits you out of the tree place here. But I guess you just walk back to your ship and then go up here and go to the castle. I guess that makes sense. If it put you on the other side of the mountains to have access to the castle immediately, you would have been locked off from your ship. Ah, demon hermit crabs. Bum-ba-dum. There it is. Hello. Yes, I am your... We are the savior of the castle. Give me free stuff. Greetings, brave warriors. You have restored peace to my kingdom. You know not the depth of my appreciation. Please accept this in return. It is the Wheel of Time, a device said to have been constructed by the ancients. It has been in my family for generations. Take it to a man named Sid in Canaan. Oh, you are already acquainted. Then I will spare my explanation. Go to him now. Wheel of Time? The book series? I enjoyed the Amazon series, the first season. I know nothing about the series, the book series, so it's like Lord of the Rings, but not. So where's Canaan? Canaan is right there. Okay. Actually, am I in the front row? And this is still in the back row. Okay. I could have sworn I put myself in the back row. I did. Then why does it look like I'm in the front row? Well, whenever the person in the front is going first. So I guess they kind of like walk forward like, hey, it's my turn. It just kind of looks like they're in the front row. And yeah, Mist is in the front row. Well, then why did it look like he was in the back row? Help. Canaan. Canaan? Canaan. There's actually a secondary character in Stargate Atlantis named Canaan. That's why I'm pronouncing it that way. They were only in like end of season 4 and like a little bit in season 5, but I've seen that show through like 5 or 6 times. So, where's Sid? Sid, do you live in the only house that has a blue roof? No, that's dead room. That's where you throw your dead bodies. Where's the scout? Oh, this is the, yeah. By the way, Desh is dead. What? He threw himself into the furnace in the Tower of Owen? He's probably fine. He's probably fine. Oh, Desh, please be alright. He's very dead. I think. I don't know. Maybe he isn't. Who knows? I mean, it looks like he's dead, I would imagine, but maybe he'll pop up. Sorry, Sid. No. Wait, isn't... Wait, hold on. Are you in the inn? Nope. I'm thinking of Sid from 2. Too many Sids. Magic. Am I... Sid, is this your house? It is, okay. If only we had the Wheel of Time. You want a canoe? Nothing happens. Why does nobody want my canoe? The Wheel of Time! With this, I can make you a new airship. Just a sec. I'll make the Enterprise into the finest airship of all. Back in a jiffy. Can I keep this one? Finished. When you're on the open ocean, press the confirm button to convert the ship into an airship. You can only make landing on water, so be careful. Sorry, I couldn't remember how to get it to land on solid ground. How is that? What? But it's solid ground. Just land. Sid made the Enterprise into a convertible airship. So it's an airship but can only land in water. I guess that's fine though. You just land in the water and then you move to the shore. The problem is if you want to go somewhere that doesn't have any water that can reach it. I guess I'm walking at that point. So we got an airship super early in this game, but it couldn't go over mountains, so we were stuck. Now we have an airship. It has another limitation. It's cool though, look at that. That's a cool idea. But we can't land anywhere. Except in the water. Woohoo! So I have access to certain places I didn't have before. Which means... Oh, I still can't go over mountains. Okay. So which means I can't reach that. Can I go? Nope, okay. Worth a try. I just go back here? Doo-doo-doo-doo. A slight tangent. Upgraded weapon. Ah, yeah. So now you made it too good. I see Sid made you a new airship. I'm sure it will serve you well. The world is vast. You must take leave of this floating continent and see if... Oh, we can leave? Oh, we can leave the continent. Okay. We can just leave the floating island now. We really have explored everything up here. See ya. Ooh. And also, let me explain to you right now, one of the best possible quality of life improvements for this game, and it's so simple, the map. Because when you do this in the original, there is no map. So imagine getting to this point, and there's no map in the corner. Where do you go? It's just a bunch of empty ocean. You'd have to just know where to go, or you'd have to basically scour the entire overworld here to be able to find these small islands. And this one you can't even do anything with right now. You have to find this one. Or, well, there's one up there I can also go. There seems to be like a small place I can get on there maybe. Yeah. Oh, wrecked ship. Should I be here yet? Yeah. What's funny is, like, why can't you use it? I mean, it's like thinking about like the logistics of it. It's like, this sword is really cool. Why can't it's a sword? What makes it too good? Maybe it weighs too much because the better it's, but that doesn't make any sense. Well, video game. Oh, there's people here. Most of the world is underwater after that huge earthquake. I was on a boat at the time. Luckily enough, I saved that young lady as she was clinging to a piece of driftwood. We're the only survivors as far as I'm aware. So we're lucky we're on a floating continent, because when the earthquake happened, the entire world was flooded. As you saw, the entire overworld is mostly water. Ooh, the blood sword. Ooh. Take a blood sword. Oh. Potion? Oh, that's all I needed. What? Where am I? Who are you? Oh, what is this power I feel within you? Is it light? You must be the warriors who were gifted with the powers of the crystal. Oh, thank goodness you're here. I am Arya, Princess of the Temple of Water. What happened? The Earth's power caused a great tremor and buried the water crystal deep underground. Without the water crystal to protect them, the people were turned to stone and sent plummeting into the ocean's depths. Please take me to the Temple of Water. A shard of the water crystal remains there. If I can return it to the crystal, that might break the curse. But you're injured. I'll be fine. What matters is the fate of the world. Please, I need to get to the Temple of Water. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, another party member who doesn't do anything. Alright, let's go. So luckily I came here first.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Hydrated. Gaggy, hello. Well, I mean, I should know. I'm the worst person on the team. I'm the most useless party member, so... But not anymore. Kennison loves having new party members join like that, because then he's not the most useless on the team. How do I say the word one? Like that? Where's this going? Hold on. You say it like Juan? Ah, your quest to find somebody who says it like you do. Let me ask you this. How many people have you found that say it the same way as you? What the? Is that the Crystal Tower? 5. Well, out of how many? Oh, they're all... I mean, to be fair though, I'm not a great, like, barometer for pronunciation. Yeah. There are certain words I can't pronounce when I see them spelled out. Because I don't read that much. So I've definitely heard more words than I've read. So when I see a word, it's like, what word is that? And then I hear it said and I'm like, oh. I've just never seen the word actually spelled in text form. Look, as long as I can tell what you're saying, I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I've worked in places where someone had English as their second language, And it's just like, as long as I can tell what you're saying, it's fine. You don't worry about it. Like if a verb is conjugated incorrectly with like the wrong tense or whatever, it's like I can still tell what you're saying. It's fine. And that'd be perfect. English is dumb. Temple of Water. So how does this place work? Am I gonna get another? Wow, am I gonna get another like crystal already? It seems way too early since I just got one. I mean, it also does differentiate it between the word one and one. Again, English being weird and having words sound exactly the same but spelled differently, or words that are spelled the same but sound differently or mean different things. So maybe saying it differently is a good idea. Yeah. I mean, we have stuff like there, and there. Ugh. Or we have words that are spelled one way and said one way, and another word that's spelled almost the same but said completely differently. Like, but what about the other word? Oh, we're just going here for the shard. Okay. That's right, she said the crystal's underwater. We won't be getting there for a while, probably. Thank goodness, but light has not yet left the shard completely. Can I have one class from it? Is it okay? If one big crystal can give me like 6 classes, can that one shard give me like 1? Can I have something that isn't complete garbage for my character? Come, we must take this shard to the cavern north of here. She's probably like, oh yeah, there is a class rattling in there. Here, I'll give it to you. Bard. Ugh. Bard is better in this game. I don't know if the abilities are actually better, but it used to be. It was like a blue mage where you had to find the bard skills just on the overworld. You had to like go into places and find them. In this version of the game, you just level up. That's good. I like Blue Mage as an idea. I always like cool ideas for classes, and I think Blue Mage is a cool one. Like learning enemy skills and then using them. Blue Mage is also ridiculously powerful in Final Fantasy V. So, but I never really I like the idea of the class. I don't like using it. Because I don't like having to have someone as a Blue Mage to be hit by something to learn it. It's not my favorite thing to do. Like enemy skill in Final Fantasy VII, or Quistis's overdrive, limit break, whatever it's called in 8, is blue magic, but there's not that many of them. And in order to learn them, all you have to do is eat something. That's simple enough, right? Let's see what we got here. Wah! Like Waluigi, but a little rounder. And add an N. Wand. God, Waluigi. Any game that has Waluigi in it, I'm Waluigi. Of course I am. Any game where you can pick Waluigi as a character, I'm picking him. Mainly because I like Luigi. I like Luigi as a character. I like him better than Mario. I've always liked him better. But then every time they put him in a game, it's to make fun of him. And the only time he ever got his own game is when he's just scared the whole time. They always pick on him. But I pick Waluigi because he's like the weird, dumb, evil version of him. This door is sealed to prevent outsiders from entering the inner sanctum. It can only be opened by a priestess of the Water Temple. Arya kneels and murmurs a prayer. The seal on the door dissipated. Shall we proceed? Yeah. Ooh, new enemies. Twin heads. And a roper? Looks like an alien. Doo-doo. Nice. Oh, Julie's almost dead. I didn't notice we were a little hurt. At least she was. Ow! So we've gotten to a point where we're starting to take a ton of damage again, which means it's probably time to level up a little bit. Because that hurt a lot. We might have to leave and come back, depending on how big this place is. The dungeons in this game have not been very long so far. It's like a few screens and we're good. I appreciate that. Not that I don't mind, like, longer dungeons that are kind of dangerous and, like, you know, like a test, but... Oh, also, if anyone doesn't know, I need to remember this for later. Katie's like a good person to go to for if you want a comfy game. They stream a lot of like comfy games. Like I rated them when they were playing Potionomics. When I was playing Potionomics. It's also where I learned about that game Unpacking, which is on my wish list now. Oh, even my knight took triple digits from that. Oh, I left the... No, that's fine. Yay. I don't think you finished the game. I was gonna say, who did you romance? Like, who was your romance option? But I'm guessing it. In that case, it would have been Quinn. Oh, hello, King. Bum, 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 bum. That is not a cockatrice. I don't understand the naming in this game. Is this the point where Final Fantasy, like, didn't... Some Final Fantasy enemies go far back as, like, Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, but, like, look at these. This is not a cockatrice. A cockatrice is a bird. This is not a bird. Oh, you did finish Potionomics. I must have missed it. Maybe one of those rare nights where I went to bed. You won the competition. Okay. I mentioned before the older games don't have maps. There are a lot of designs in older games that are just meant to trick you. Like this. You go down here and, oh, look, there's nothing. Waste of time. But with the map, they don't work anymore. I just wasn't paying attention to the map. Final Fantasy 1 is notorious for that. There's some dungeons that it's just like these long corridors. It's like, oh, there's nothing there. But with the map, you can ignore them. Oh, I am paralyzed. That's okay. I don't think the team is going to miss my 50 damage per turn. It's just weird to see it. I'm so used to playing somewhat newer Final Fantasies where the naming scheme is always the same. A cockatrice is normally like a kind of like a big round chicken. Normally they're depicted as being like very like fluffy and like round shaped. In some games, they're a little different looking, but they're always birds. I wonder when other enemies start popping up. What is the first Final Fantasy game to have a cactuar? Or a behemoth? Or a tonberry? I don't know. Did Final Fantasy II have bombs? This game has bombs. Ow. They still hurt quite a bit. And my second best DPS person is now paralyzed. So if I go south is the way to go. So let's go up here. Cockatrice head is in the snake tail, whereas the chicken head is actually the interesting. Is there nothing over here? Ow. There's nothing over here, is there? So you can see on the map, this leads down here through here to a dead end. There's nothing down here. Curse you. Oh, there it is. Yep. I kind of forgot how to do this earlier. You can blow up the map this way. Yeah, there's something over there. Unless there's a hidden thing, but it also shows hidden things sometimes too. If there's a hidden area on the map, you can actually like move the map around with the right analog stick and you'll see it. Nothing there. What are you? Stop hitting him. It's like they know Aura is a monk and therefore has no defense. Stupid intelligent monsters. What are our stats anyway? I haven't really taken a look at this. Defense, I have 39. Julie has 14. Aura has 30. And Mist... How does Mist have 39? How does Mist have the same defense as me? The Knight is the tank. I'm a ranger. That doesn't make any sense. I can equip heavy armor? What? I think shell armor is considered heavy armor. In what universe can a ranger who uses a bow and arrow equip heavy armor? Huh. Well, in Dragon Age Origins, because it's a warrior, you can equip like super heavy armor. Although I think in that game there's like some kind of fatigue system. I have no idea what these are. Agalaript. I've never heard of these. Yay, Kennison leveled up. Well, I know why they do in video games. It's to balance the system. Being long range has its advantages. You don't get hit as much, potentially. You have better defense in the back row. And to offset that, they give the Rangers less armor, so if they do get hit, it hurts a lot more to counteract that. I get why they do it. Again, in video games. It's like in Final Fantasy XIV. Being a long-range physical DPS is fun for me because it's just you have so much freedom. You can move around and shoot at the same time, so I like it. The downside is you do less damage. People tend to compare the DPS classes based solely on numbers of how much damage you do. Of course, the 3 long-range physical DPS are going to do less than someone like, you know, a warrior type class, or like a monk or something. The advantage is you can move around and therefore dodge better. So you won't die as much. But if the game made you do just as much damage, then that would kind of be broken. Look, this is coming from someone... a friend of mine and I, a while ago, were trying to think of JRPG ideas. And I drove him nuts, because I kept bringing in logic. Yeah, I was just like, well, yeah, but if that doesn't make any sense, because what about this? Like, we had the idea that what if the thief character, his specialty was to use status effect items, like a smoke bomb for blind, or like a poison dart for poison, that kind of stuff. But then I was the one who brought up, yeah, but wouldn't other people be able to use them? Like, what do you mean? It's like, I mean, why is he the only person who can like throw a smoke bomb? Can't someone else throw? Isn't the warrior strong enough to be able to throw a smoke bomb that weighs like a pound? It's like, well, what if we have the thief make them? Only the thief can make them. Well, cool, but then wouldn't he make them for the entire party? All right, everyone get your smoke bombs. Oh. Like, I'm gonna heal people. Oh, Julie's a statue. I mean, it's similar to like Final Fantasy X. In Final Fantasy X, Riku's overdrive is to mix 2 items and then use it. If she has the ability to mix items to make very powerful items, why not just do that outside of battle? And have them ready to go? But the thing is, I don't ask questions about that. I love Final Fantasy X. I never thought about that until like this conversation. But hey, video game. It has to be balanced somehow. In the end, I think our compromise was we had the idea that the thief would have some kind of like custom made, like compact crossbow, like an arm crossbow or something. And he would make his own like darts for it, dipped in certain poisons and things that would do certain status effects, like a confuse one, a poison one, a blind one, that kind of thing. And he could mix them for other people, but he had like again, not the best idea, but I tried my best to make it seem like only he could use them. So, all right, I'm expecting a boss fight here. I have 10 cures left. Let's top up with potions. Oh, I would be a very annoying DM because I would constantly be doing logical stuff. Like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Although it would also be my weakness. Bring me a logical argument for why something would work, and I'll probably be like, okay. Even if it like breaks the rules, it's just like, I mean, it makes sense to me. Crystal of water, may you regain your light. Arya returns the faintly gleaming shard to the crystal. Watch out! Arya! Innocent! Arya, no! You do not lack for luck, it seems. That cursed arrow was meant for you. I am the Kraken, tasked by Master Zand himself to ensure that the crystal never regains its true light. You will not leave here alive. The monster attacks. Alright, Kraken. And you're kind of tangled up in yourself, I see. Oh, I do have Barrage. Have I had it the whole time? I'm gonna say no, so I don't feel dumb. Barrage. Nothing to do yet, so defend. That hurt a lot. Barrage? Barrage should do more. Okay, did not mean to do that, but whatever. Wrong button. If you hit X, it goes into auto battle mode, and it sets your stuff immediately. So, now I can heal. Barrage. Heal Kennison. Attack, attack. Before I say this boss is acting like a pushover, I'm expecting some kind of tsunami move that just hits us all for like 200 damage or more. Also, we're getting this crystal very early. We just got a crystal with 5 new classes. Was it 5 or 6? I think it was 5. I mean, my RPG brain would tell me that we're not going to get the classes. That as soon as we beat Kraken, something happens, or we get like kicked out or something, and we have to come back later and do it. I don't know. Blizzaga. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing my double-digit heal for damage. Julie did like more than me, or almost as much as me. Okay. Speaking of D&D, I've only seen one D&D campaign played. I was on YouTube, and there was one of the characters was a bard, and I know that like any class can be pretty good in a D&D campaign, right? But he purposely picked stuff that was just annoying. In battle, he could hardly do anything, and then outside of battle, he would do his stuff he picked from like his little sheet thing, just because it was funny and annoying. So during fights, he wasn't very useful. But, you know, the whole point was, it's funny. That's kind of, I mean, my character is pretty much the same, except minus the humor. Yeah, 55. Yeah, we did it. Team effort. Aura and Mist did great damage, Julie healed, and I was there. Arya! Light has returned to the crystal. My purpose is fulfilled. Thank you for everything. Arya, stay with us. This title is yours. It is imbued with the power of water. Received a title from Arya that holds the power of water. Woohoo! Wow, that was quick. Geomancer, Dragoon, Viking, Black Belt, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bard. We know who's getting Bard. Arya, hang in there. It is my time. You must continue your journey without me. The world needs light to dispel the darkness. Do this for me. Bring back peace. Arya, farewell. No. Another earthquake? It's too dangerous to stay here. We can't just leave Arya. Watch out! Ah! And we're dead. Ooh. The overworld returned. Oh, there's going to be so many places to explore. And everyone is alive somehow. Well, she did say that everyone turned to stone, which is kind of convenient. If people hadn't turned to stone when the entire world submerged, or most of it, they would have drowned. People would have just been stuck in the water with nowhere to go and then just drowned. But because they became statues in place, then they lived. That's actually kind of good for, kind of lucky for them. Oh, you're finally awake. 3 days is a long time to sleep. Don't judge me for sleeping. You don't say. Where are we? This is Amur, the town of water. My grandpa found you all collapsed in the ruins of the temple. We've been out for 3 days? Sorry for imposing our hospitality, miss. Thanks for everything. Don't thank me, thank Grandpa. You, Grandpa. Good to see you up and about. All's well that ends well, eh? Well, so who gets what classes? Again, if anyone isn't aware, in this game you can do whatever you want. You could have 4 white mages if you want. I'm kind of doing like a roleplay playthrough where it's like the crystal, instead of imbuing it on you, it kind of like draws out your potential. So I'm only using each class once. I have Red Mage and Ranger, which aren't the greatest. But we've just unlocked a new class for me. Actually, 2 of them. I am also going to be an Evoker and a Bard. Let me tell you about Evoker. Evoker is kind of like the crappier version of Summoner. Kind of like how Black Mage and White Mage are the crappier versions of Magus and Devout.
Sponsor time, Commander.
Sponsor time. Ooh, I haven't done that in a while. Evoker's terrible. You know why Evoker's terrible? It's random. Imagine a Summoner class in a Final Fantasy game where you summon a random summon, and there's a 50-50 chance whether it just hurts you or does damage. It's dumb. It is a terrible class, which is why it goes to me. I will never use this class. It is awful. I will wait until I get the Summoner class, which is the better version. So guess what I get to be if I want to change classes? Bard! I'm gonna be a Bard. Ha! Kennison is once again a Bard. Julie actually just got 2 classes? Yeah. Julie can now be a Geomancer or a Dark Knight. Again, the downside of this is Julie's our healer. Julie has White Mage, Scholar, which can heal with items, and is going to have Sage. So Julie is our only healer, which is dumb, because that means whatever her other classes are, it doesn't matter. Because, well, Bard can heal a little bit. But that means I'll never really be able to use Dark Knight or Geomancer. Let's be honest, Geomancer's not great in this game. It still isn't good. It's really only good in one place in the game I know of. There's a cave area. It's because Geomancy's also kind of random. And there's also a chance it misfires and hits your party. But apparently the one that you do in the caves has a really good chance of not killing you. So, which is funny because I know there's a D&D meme. Katie, you probably could explain this to me better. There's a D&D meme that's like killed by falling rocks. Where it's just like, and your party died from falling rocks, the end. That's what it is. When you're in a cave, it's like a rock thing. Or is it earthquake? Whatever it is. That's actually the safest one. So, Julie is going to stay being a White Mage for now until I get some healing on my Bard. Julie's going to stay a White Mage, but Geomancy's kind of fun and Dark Knight's kind of fun, except we have no equipment for it until later. Aura finally got some new classes. Aura can be a black belt, which kind of looks like a wrestler, which kind of works. Look at them. They have like some face paint, like it almost looks like they have a little face paint on. That blue. And they have a cape. So they're kind of like, have like a wrestling look. Also, of course, Dragoon. Dragoon being his actual class in Tactics. So I'm making him a Dragoon, although I don't have any equipment double shields. There you go. You have double shields. Look, until I get some actual spears, I'm going to make you a black belt. Until we actually get some weapons for you, I'll make you a black belt. I know there's some town here somewhere where I can buy them. And then we have Mist. I believe Mist got nothing from this. Which makes sense, she already has 4 classes. Oh yeah, Aura also has Viking. Yeah, Aura has Viking as well. Which means if I switch Mist off of Knight, I can make Aura Viking. So we have like a physical person who can take a hit. But since Mist got nothing unlocked, I will... Well, actually, I kind of want to make Mist a thief. Level it up a little bit. For whatever reason. Our party's going to be so bad for now. I have a thief and a bard on my team. Good. Aura is going to be a Viking. With 2 shields. Alright, I'll go into the first... I'll go into the town and we'll take a look at what we can buy. Look, I gave you Viking because Viking is the most bulky class in the entire game. And your character, the Dragoon Monk in Tactics, was almost unkillable. You had so much bulk, combine that with Mana Shield, with Chakra, you were unkillable. Yep, I think this one has it too. This one has Provoke. Except the most dangerous abilities in this game are usually AoE magic, which means double shield provoke is not going to work. But if you're fighting something that does all physical, then yeah. Our team is not great. Bard, White Mage, Viking, Thief. Okay. Yeah, look, I'm Bard. Look at all that hair I don't have. Alright, let's do the sponsor read.
Today's stream is sponsored by the Blue Suns, the Skillian Verge's top private security organization. Using top-of-the-line Ymir and Loki mechs, these mercenaries are the best when it comes to jobs requiring discreetness and ruthless efficiency. Blue Suns, for the good of the galactic community.
I kind of almost forgot where the buttons were for that. Okay. So, we're going to go shopping. Because we need some stuff. Well, Vikings use axes, I think. Heroic Shield. Black. Oh, we got something for... God, this stuff's expensive. We got something for a thief. No, that's going to be a monk thing, probably. Like, I wonder who this is for. Black Garb. Sure. Viking. Oh, so expensive. Well, there goes all our money. I got nothing. Julie and I got nothing. Aura and Mist just spent all our money on... Again, it's like it's going to be like a D&D thing. We went into a shop, and 2 of our party members spent all our money. Like, we might have liked something too. I'm a bard. I need everything I can get. I don't even have a harp yet. What do I have? Nothing. Cool. How do you see... Can I see what sing abilities I have? Like, can I actually... I guess I can't. Well, at least 2 of our characters are souped up. You still don't have a weapon. You still don't have a weapon. You used to have 2 shields. I need something better than a dagger, too. Boy, our team is terrible. Let's go. Yeah, if we're gonna money grind, it's better if we switch back. We need to switch to our best damage dealing classes and then just level and then money grind for a bit, and then we can switch back. So I get to go back to Ranger just to level it up some, I guess. Julie can stay White Mage in case I need some healing, which I probably will. Aura can go back to... Actually, Aura can be a Black Belt. Even more damage. And then Miss can go back to Knight. The problem in this kind of game where you can switch classes is you don't want to sell your stuff without paying attention. Because imagine if I had sold the Blood Sword and the Royal Sword not paying attention because like, oh, no one's using it. It's because nobody in my party gets swords. The benefit to my one class being, every class being used only once, is the stuff for that class is only needed once. My double set of swords is only for a knight at this point. Only have one knight. I don't need to have multiple sets of swords. What? Okay, Black Flan, that makes sense. Drac Crocata. Okay. Ow! Well, your defense didn't go up. Good job, Julie. Oh, good, I got $400 for that. This is gonna be rough. Because I'm gonna have to stop and cure every time someone gets smacked in the face, especially you. Because we're only fighting stuff that hits physically, maybe I should make you a Viking. And just provoke with 2 shields. And everyone else just kill things. Everyone else is in Mist. If I did that, though, I would lose a lot of DPS. Doo-doo. Ba-da-bum-ba-ba-bum-bum. Level up. Really don't care about level ups right now. I'm mainly focused on getting money. What? Okay, hold on. Hell. Is that an evil kangaroo? A hellgaroo? And a magician. Ow. Oh, you have magic. Uh-oh. I mean, they're called a magician. I guess that makes sense, but... Look, in my defense, in Final Fantasy I, there were characters called sorcerers who just hit you physically. Like, nothing hardly ever had magic. It looks like they're like a bunch of frail wizards, and they just smack you in the face. Yeah, it's a good outlook on life. I don't want experience to get better at my job, I want money. I mean, to be fair, that's usually the case. The experience is just kind of like a side effect. See, now I can't unthink that. I can't unthink that. In original Final Fantasy I, you end up grinding more for money than for actual experience. So it's more realistic. The magic-only dungeon in 5. I don't think I got that far. Am I still blind? I am. There we go. No, do not hit Aura. He takes way too much damage. Don't do it. Although Mist is taking all... Why is Mist the Knight taking as much damage as Aura the Black Belt? That's weird. I suck. I should switch back to Red Mage. No, look, Red Mage might be better right now for damage, but in the long run, it's not good. Ranger is better in the long run. Just because of Barrage. Now, is this game like 5, where Barrage gets better the more higher level you are? Like, Barrage does more damage per hit? Is that in 5 or is it in 3? Or both? I don't know. My knowledge is, like, not great for either game, so I'm kind of blending them together. Video game where the entire goal is to adventure and make money. Would you play? Yeah, I've done that. My playthrough of Skyrim on stream. I played an adventurer who only made money by going into ruins and caves and stuff and finding stuff and selling it. So I could craft better stuff. That's what I did. I was an adventurer / crafter. I did no side quests. I just did that. I would walk around the map looking for places to explore. I mentioned this before, but the only time I've ever played Sims, I stopped playing because I realized I was just me. By the time I stopped playing, my character was just going to work, coming home, playing video games, going to bed, and then doing the same thing the next day. I was like, why am I just playing me? I could be anything I want in The Sims. And I'm just doing the same exact thing I do in real life. All right. I mean, to be fair, my character was like an astronaut or something, but you don't get to see it. Ow, what the, ow! What kind of regular enemy is this? Why? That was a reshade of Evil Barney we fought earlier. Why? That feels like a rare encounter. And cast Berserk on the big wizard boss, then you just, yeah. I never do that, by the way. There are times in Final Fantasy games where casting Berserk is good on yourself or somebody else. I never do it. I don't like the risk-reward part of it. I don't like losing control of my teammates. So what happens if they're the only one alive and I can't use items because they're berserked? You find the biggest house, seduce the person, move in, and then kick them out. That reminds me. Has anyone here played Fable? Anyone here played the Fable games? I keep hearing there's going to be a new one, and then nothing ever comes of it, but... In Fable, you can marry people. It really doesn't do anything. Like in Fable 1, you could technically marry anybody. Like any NPC that exists. Because they're kind of random. Oh good, it's one of these guys again. Hold on. Make sure I don't die here. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is a slight spoiler to Fable 3. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. Basically, in the end, like, at some point in the game, you end up being in charge of a city. I'll keep it as vague as possible. You're in charge of a city, and you live in the castle. That's cool, right? Yeah, I married somebody in Fable 3, and then I ignored them for the rest of the game. I kind of forgot about her, because I was just doing like story stuff and hunting for achievements. I didn't really think about it. In that game, if you don't give your spouse enough attention, they leave you. They divorce you. And I was the king of this city, living in a castle. She divorced me and took the castle. I couldn't go back in the castle. As the main character and the king of that city, I could not go into my own castle because she owned it. Fable 3. Got kicked out of my own castle. Ow! Kill him, please. Okay. How much money do I have? I mean, that's not bad. I miss the Fable games. 3 is very different from 1 and 2. In 1 and 2, you have no voice. You're just like, it's like Skyrim. You're just kind of like you, and you do stuff. In 3, you have a voice actor, and you have like a set path. Like, I mean, every game has a set path, but it just feels different. Fable 1 and 2 feels like an early attempt to be your own character, whereas Fable 3 is like its own like action game where you're just a character. You still have some choices, but I get why fans of the first 2 games didn't like 3. I like 3. It's just a different kind of game. You can still play the do what I did in 2. You can still play the realty market where you just buy everything. I love doing that. In Fable 2, I bought every single property in the entire game. And then you could just be a jerk and raise all the rent to max and make a bunch of money. I also did that in 3. I kind of cheated as well. In 3, you could buy up all the property, set the rent to highest, and then go into your Xbox settings and go ahead like 20 years and come back and make like $1 billion. That's what I did. I think they patched that. I think. Yeah, that's what I did. The point is you're supposed to have to make hard decisions because you don't have enough money to be nice and also win. But if you cheat, you can do both. I kind of agree with that. In a game like Mass Effect, if you go full Paragon, you hardly ever pay for it. Like I mentioned before, I love Julie's dead, by the way. I love games that punish you sometimes for being the nice person. Because I feel like in most games, you know being good has no downside. Like, you're not going to get punished for it. Like, being the good guy is fine. Like, there's a choice in Mass Effect where in hindsight, you just do it. But in the moment, I think the Renegade option is the better one. Because what if it didn't work out? Then you're all dead. It was the smart move. Now, knowing the Paragon choice works is fine. But I like games that punish you for being good and dumb sometimes. All right, Julie, let's throw Julie in the water and she'll come back out to life. You know, like there's a moment where you're like, let's say you're playing a game like KOTOR or Dragon Age or whatever. You're nice, you let somebody go, and then 20 more hours into the game, they come back and kill one of your party members. Permanently. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff. It hardly ever happens. In games I play anyway, like those kind of games. I like when you get punished for it. Ooh, game idea. Most squires couldn't become knights solely due to the monetary cost of the equipment. Historical fantasy game where you're trying to make enough money to become a knight. Life is hard and making money requires being a bad person. Yeah, like I like games where you have to balance between being nice and being realistic or just being a jerk. So, what can I buy now? Did I buy all the gear I needed in here? I think I did. I could buy this for when you become a black belt, but as soon as I get spears, you're going to be a dragoon. Yeah, we're fine with it. Well, also, I've mentioned this before. I like weird genre games that just don't exist. Like, I'm trying to think of examples. I'm on the spot here. Like a game like ActRaiser. ActRaiser is a platformer game, but you also take the time to rebuild a town. I like that town building mechanic. Or like an XCOM, where you build your base. or in State of Decay 1 and 2, where you collect people for a community with their skills. I like stuff like that. I wish there were games that was just that. Like, I don't even want to do any action stuff. I want to be like, but the only problem is people will be like, oh, just play SimCity. That's too big. I like the idea of having like a single town and just messing around with settings and like collecting people for it and venturing out and collecting stuff. There's a game on the Wii called My Life as a King that's like that. It's a simple game, but you're the king. You can walk around the town. You rebuild the town slowly. You sign up adventurers and you send them out to adventure. You don't even do any fighting. I like that. Like that game that I played before called Epic Manager. You're the manager of an adventure team, like an adventure guild. And you send people out, but you end up having to do all the fighting yourself. It's a turn-based game. I would love if there was a game that was about an adventure guild and you ran it, but you did no combat. You got to choose stuff. Like if someone brought back some good stuff, you could choose between selling it, equipping it to your people to make them better, or putting it as like a trophy in like the lobby of your adventure guild, where when people come in, they see the trophies you have and think, this place is cool, let's go here. So it balances like money, stats of your people, and how many jobs you get. I like stuff like that, but unfortunately, those games don't tend to exist. Need to find a programmer and an artist. I can do nothing. I'm the idea person. No, I do enjoy the idea stuff though. I enjoy sitting down and like brainstorming about ideas for stuff. I just have no way to implement them. Story of my life. I've always had a good imagination, but no artistic skill to bring it to life. What can I do for you? I believe that's for a thief, which I kind of want to... God, 15,000! Oh, why is stuff so expensive? Oh, here's a spear. I'll get that. And that's... Oh, my harp! Look, it's my harp. Why does it cost... Why does my harp cost $10,000 where a boomerang costs less and a thunder spear costs less? Alright, well, at least I can do this. I could buy a second spear later and have you have two spears. It sounds dumb and unwieldy to use two spears, but yeah. All right, where's sleepy time? There's sleepy time. Ah. But yeah, there have been times where I actually think about RPG stuff or just like game stuff in general still. And I'll open up my Google Doc and just kind of like maybe add some stuff. I don't organize information very well. So it's just kind of a mess. Or I'll actually like wake up in the morning and like the last half an hour I was asleep, kind of like half asleep. I was like, I haven't thought about RPG ideas in a while. And then I'll have a day where I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's like, better write that down. And I never do. And I forget it. I actually spent like an hour a few weeks ago thinking of something. And I don't think I wrote down any of it. I think it's gone. I don't even remember what it was. Oh well. Oh, don't ambush me, evil kangaroos. Alright, well there's no way Aura's gonna do more damage now than he did with... Yeah, not even close. Not even close. But he's way more defensive now. Which for level grinding purposes kinda sucks, honestly. Maybe I should put him back. Like in a dungeon when I can't heal whenever I want, just going to the inn. Yeah. Now glass cannon's fine. But moving forward. But depending on like what style you're going for a game, I always like the idea of making like a 16-bit game, kind of like this. I'm not good with visuals, but I could see myself being able to make sprites eventually. Just simple ones. But the one aspect of a game that I will never be able to do, the music. I think music is a very important part of video games, especially RPG type games, because I just think it's used more, especially if you're doing like a turn-based thing. I mean, you're going to hear the battle theme thousands of times. Better be good. Oh, I was hoping Julie would... well... You know, Dragoon Aura would have survived that hit. Oops. Alright, to the death pool. Meow. It was actually a time where I was working on something with a group of people. This wasn't too long ago, but it kind of just like ended abruptly. I don't know what happened. Somehow we got to the point, I don't know how we did this, but it got to the point where it was, we're going to make a blitzball game. It was literally blitzball. Like, we were trying to figure out what to make, and it was like, I don't know. And I happened to mention, like, I was joking. I was just like, what about blitzball from Final Fantasy X? I was wanted that to be a full game. And everyone was kind of like, I mean, okay. So we spent a few weeks working on blitzball ideas. All that's gone too. I went super in depth with like the mechanics for a blitzball game that's like obviously way more advanced than just the minigame in 10. I don't remember any of it. I'm not even sure if I have the document anymore. Oops. I'm trying to remember what I did. Like, instead of having just like 3 or 4 stats, I had a few more stats, and there was also like a triangle rock paper scissors kind of thing with it, because you could like, oh man, I'm trying to remember what it was. On offense, you could like dribble, pass, or shoot. But then I think eventually I made something its own thing. Oh man, it's been too long since I thought about it. I don't remember. I think in the end, my system worked better if pass was separate from the others. I don't remember. Like, I tried to make it work. I'm gonna look that up now. It's somewhere out there. I think it might be in the Discord server we were using. Luckily, one of the people in that, actually several of them, could art. At least 2 people in that group were artists, and 1 was a programmer. So in actuality, that group actually needed the opposite. They needed, like, ideas and writing. Writing, not my thing. I think I could maybe do some dialogue, or at least the idea, like, how do I put this? I would obviously need someone to, like, make the dialogue not sound like it's written by a 5-year-old, but I could make, like, what I normally do. Like, bullet points of information to get across in the dialogue. And then someone can actually, who has writing skill, could turn it into dialogue someone wants to hear. As opposed to just sounding like a bunch of exposition robots. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They do attack physically. A little bit. So give me your money, mages. So I am trying to get back into streaming after a month of not doing it. Because I was just messed up with something. They never told me what. They never figured it out. Oh, good cover. So I'm doing shorter streams, probably for the next, probably for the first 3 weeks. Trying to keep it to 4 or 5 hours. Which is hard to do. I want to keep going. But I know better than to do that. Oh, I didn't heal. Meant to heal. That's okay. Yeah, mist will cover. Ow. Unless it's magic, and then she won't. Point I was going to make is, I did download the demo for Theater Rhythm on Switch, so I'm going to be doing that for the last hour of tonight's stream. So I should probably start that somewhat soon. Well, I have enough money for my harp. What else did I need? I got the harp, oh, I need an axe for the Viking. Which was 7K? No! That's not great. Well. I'm just letting it go. I could stop this. Yep, there it goes. Okay, stopping it now. Okay. Yeah, Mist got no experience because she's dead. Sorry. We're making a lot of... For only level grinding for money, we're making a lot of trips to the death area here. I'm lucky this town doesn't charge for it. They're probably thinking about it, how many times I've used it. So bringing someone back from the dead is free, but resting in an inn for HP and MP costs money. So apparently the demo for Theater Rhythm has 30 songs on it. That's more than I was expecting. The game itself has 500, so... And a lot of DLC already, planned. No, I left that on. Whoops. No! No! Not bad breath. Oh, come on. So, before Marlboros were a thing, several enemies have used bad breath on me. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. They're Toad, Minnie, Silenced, and Poisoned. Silence is a problem. There. Now I can do Toad. Julie turned me into a toad for 1 second. Thank you, Julie. And then Minnie. And then Poison. There. I actually bought some of the DLC for the first Theatrhythm game on DS. I left Cure on again. Oops. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that. It's weird. Like it's hard to explain. Where's that fine line where DLC is acceptable on day one if the game has a lot of content? I know a lot of people do not like day one DLC. Why not just put it in the game and give people more of like a finished package of a game? But think about it. They could have just not released the DLC on day one and waited like 6 months and then released it, and people probably be like, oh, cool, DLC. I think it's just the fact that it's on release day is kind of like off-putting. But I mean, to be honest, I'd rather have it day one than 6 months later. Depends on what it is. Like the From Ashes DLC in 3, definitely day one. Although, that one probably should have just been in the game. I see the argument. Like, a big one is Shale from Dragon Age Origins. Shale was on disc DLC. When you purchased it online, you actually just unlocked it. I can see how that one is kind of bad. From Ashes had a similar feel. I don't think it was on disc DLC. I don't think it was. But for as much as that DLC impacts Mass Effect 3, and I can't see playing the game without it, it probably should have been just in the game. Although, to be fair to it, if you pre-ordered Mass Effect 3, you got From Ashes for free. So that's not that bad. Hey, Julie. Yeah, From Ashes is like that to me. Like, that DLC changes quite a bit, quite a few things in 3. I would not want to play without it. It just amazes me they made the game without that DLC in the main game. Of course, now being the Legendary Edition... Oh, Julie, you're dead, by the way. With there being the Legendary Edition now, there is no DLC. It's just the game. Time to bring you to the Life Spring. Just a fountain. Make a wish. No. The earlier days of RPGs where when someone was dead and you go to an inn, they're still dead. You can't just go to the inn and fix it. Which, again, I argue. We always make the argument that 0 HP in an RPG is not death, it's near death. That is why a Phoenix Down works. Phoenix Down is kind of like stabilizing you in a near-death state. So 0 HP is not death, you're just dying. Kind of like in D&D where like you're bleeding out and it's like death saving throws are a thing. But in the early Final Fantasy games, you have to use a special kind of water or temple to bring someone back from literal death. So it's a little different in these games. So Phoenix Down in this game technically does bring somebody back from death. So how does that work? Yeah, we'll call it a retcon. It'd be easier to make that argument for a retcon if the Pixel Remasters didn't still have this thing. You have to do that. Well, they're all in different worlds. In the world of Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, Phoenix Downs can bring you back from death. From 4 on, I guess they can. Because then the only reason you have to do that is, what about the argument? What about the deaths that happen on screen, like in a scene? What about Arya? She just died. Why didn't we throw a Phoenix Down on her? But keep in mind, I actually like how they do the deaths in this game, because you had no time. Desh threw himself in a fire. There's no body to bring back. And Arya, died in front of you from a cursed arrow. You could argue maybe the cursed arrow prevented from coming back to life, or as soon as she died, we had to leave. We were unconscious and saved by someone. We didn't have a chance to bring her back with one. Maybe it's intentional how these deaths happen. They're in situations where you can't bring them back with an item. Ow. Stupid evil kangaroos. Yeah, but I'll ask you this question. Does the DLC make or break the game? Is it super interesting? Is it woven into the main story like it should have just been in the game to begin with? Again, kind of like how some of the BioWare DLC is. Yeah. Like the first DLC for Mass Effect 1 was Bringing Down the Sky. It was a self-contained DLC. It didn't affect anything else in the game, really, except for the item you got that was good at the end. That's about it. And that's fine. Do-do-do-do. Oh, the 3 houses lords are locked behind DLC. Well, that's honestly a good business decision. People are going to buy that. I mean, come on. When you're making DLC for a game like that, who are you going to choose to put behind the DLC paywall? Hey, I know. Let's use a bunch of characters from the games people haven't played before. Hey, how about this Fire Emblem game that never came over to the US or anywhere else besides Japan? Like, no. How about we use the characters that are super popular, that people know? Look, the only Fire Emblem characters I know of, ow, are 3 houses, Marth, well, basically I should say 3 houses, Awakening to an extent. I barely played the game and it's been a while. Or Super Smash Brothers. I know Marth, Roy, Robin, all the 3 houses characters. Ike. Anyone else? Not really. Corrin, yeah. I forget who Corrin is. I should play Awakening again. Well, Corrin is in Super Smash Brothers, right? That's I've never played Fates, so that's the only way I would know that character. Super Smash Brothers kind of messes. Oh, don't bad breath Julie again. Julie, you are. It's like Julie is wearing those novelty jumbo sunglasses we had as a kid. They're way too big on you right now. I think any kid who grew up in the early 90s, late 80s, had those sunglasses, right? Just like the big plastic novelty size ones. Na, na, doo, doo, doo. All right, so I need to... Julie, are you silenced? You are. Yep. That. Cure your poison. Cure your mini. And you don't have the blind thing. Okay. Eye drops. There you go. I didn't do anything. The enemies did. I should play Awakening again. I've been thinking about what I want to make my next off-stream game. Again, a deal I made with myself. I want to have at least one off-stream game to play. Even if I just play it like an hour, a couple days a week or whatever, just something. Maybe I'll play Awakening again. I kind of stopped halfway through. Get some use out of my 3DS. Again, my goal for this year is to play a bunch of games I haven't played before. In that order of priority. Game I haven't played before, game I haven't beat before, game I've beaten once, but it's been forever since I beat it. And it was only once. Final Fantasy III is in the second category. I've played it, but never beat it. I'm hoping to do some more of those. There will be occasional ones, like I'm going to do my annual playthrough of Mass Effect, of course. I want to do a playthrough of Three Hopes. For reasons of secret character, it needs to be my third playthrough. I'm on my second right now. I'm going to pick that up eventually again. I haven't played Three Hopes in a while, so I'm going to be super rusty at it. Luckily, I'm in like the second chapter of Blue Lions, so I won't have to do too much. Well, here's the thing, though. The reason why the Sebastian DLC doesn't bother me is because I don't like Sebastian. Sebastian is the Jacob of the Dragon Age world. In that he's just there. He's kind of boring. Also, if you make a certain decision at the end of 2, you may or may not like him more or less depending on what you did. I'm trying to keep it vague. Here comes the fire breath. Ah, never mind. How much money do I have? Oh yeah, Julie. Did you ever get engaged? I did. Yeah, I was gonna say like I was like, did you not get it yet? Oh, I love you, GameStop. I love you, GameStop, for giving pre-orders that don't exist. Now, Julie, did you pre-order any special edition or just the regular one? Because there are people that I saw that ordered like the super special edition from GameStop and didn't get it because they didn't have enough of them. That is very bad. To bank on getting a special edition that you can't get after that and then not get it. I don't get special editions anymore just because they're too expensive at this point for what you get, but I was tempted on some of them. Tempted. There was a super special edition for Shredder's Revenge, or was it Cowabunga Collection? One or the other. I think it was Cowabunga Collection. Was going to have like this super duper special edition that came with a bunch of cool stuff, but it was like $200. Nah, I'm good. All right, time for my harp. Okay, good. I enjoy special editions that are like $20 or $30 more, and you get something interesting out of it. I do not like the ones that are like $100 more, and what you get just seems kind of meh. I'm sad I missed out on the Mass Effect special editions. I don't have a single one. As much as I like the series, that was a point in my life where I just didn't want special editions anymore. I bought a bunch of them and just, I don't know. Like when 2 came out, I was like, nah, let's get the regular version. And 3 came out especially. I was like, you could get the special edition. I was like, no. Oops. Oh, you got the Final Fantasy 14 special? Did you get the... I have, you know, I wonder if I still have that. I don't have the special edition, but I bought Final Fantasy 14 the day it came out. I had original 14, and they actually gave refunds that I never got. Do you think if I found my copy of 14, I could somehow like send it to Square Enix and be like, hey, pay me for this? Or at least give me like a few months free in 14 or something. I played it day one, and when I was playing it, I kept asking myself, is this bad? Like, I would go into the menu system and look at the UI, and look at the inventory system, and look at the battle system, and I just kept thinking, is it just me? Or is this bad? Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to just get used to it. I played it for like 3 days, never played it again. The boomerang is for a thief, right? Yeah, it's like a back row thief thing. Harp. And... So you gain 10 power, but you lose 15 accuracy. I can see why this one's more expensive. I like the consistency better. There goes all my money. Yeah, Viking! Because I want to use it a little bit. And Mist, now that we have a tank in the party, Mist can actually be a thief. And I need to get better weapons for the thief. And I will be a bard with my harp. I'm going to be super useful now. So I need to save up money just for some thief weapons. Not that bad. Oh, I did get that one. I did get the Legendary Edition Special Edition. Because that was something cool. It was a little pricey, but I got it for the helmet. Yeah, I did get that one. I wish the helmet was a little... I mean, it's fine. It's fine. But the way the lighting works, they have like those LEDs attached to the plastic, and unless you're in a pitch black room, it's hard to see the light. It's kind of faint. All right, Bard, what can you do? Ah, I only have Payon. All right. Well, I mean, it's good to lock me into that in auto battle. I can just keep doing it. Wait, was that an axe? That was a flail, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, that's a flail. But I'm pretty sure I bought an axe. Interesting. Ow, stop hitting Julie. Alright, fighting takes a lot longer. Not surprising. It takes so long to kill stuff with this group. Yay. Yeah. So I should probably... I mean, I can't having to keep doing this, but... It's how it is. There. Let's see what other dumb stuff that I buy. I got some special editions that were kind of dumb. I got a special edition for a Call of Duty game that came with like a shirt or something. Yay. That probably wasn't my size because I'm short. What else did I get? I got the special edition of Soul Calibur 4, which also came with a shirt. That wasn't that bad though. It was like a cool steelbook, and it was only like $20 more, or like $30. It's fine. What else did I get? Back attack. I am dead. Oh. Halo. I got the special edition of Halo 2, which was just a steelbook. It also came with 2 DVDs with specials on them. Like special behind the scenes stuff, like little things into 3. It also had a thing where the 3 like main people that worked on Halo 1 played through the game and then had like a commentary about it. That was interesting. Kind of like a Let's Play, sort of. Except they skipped all the combat and kind of went just cutscenes. But they talked about like the making of the game. Just fun stuff. I got the special edition of Halo 3 that came with the helmet. Originally, the helmet was supposed to be big enough to wear, but it ended up being just like a thing you could just put on a shelf. It's actually on the same shelf right now as my Mass Effect helmet. And my sealed copy of Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4. That is really sad to me. Because how much money has anyone here put into a game and not played it at all? I bought 2 copies of Fallout 4. An actual copy of the game for $60, and the Pip-Boy edition for who I don't remember how much. So I could leave the Pip-Boy edition sealed and play the game. I played it for like 2 hours. Now I bought it on sale on PC for like $10. That feels good. What else is on there? Oh, I also have some strategy guides at the bottom. My Final Fantasy guides, my Pokemon guides. I still have a Pokemon Yellow guide. I also have my Final Fantasy Ultimania guides. There's 3 of them. I don't remember if the last one goes up to 15 or not. It might only be the 13 games. They're cool. They have a lot of information and artwork. They even have like some lore in there. Oh, I have it on Fleet. Maybe it'll fail. Oh no, Julie was blinded as we escaped. I mean, you are a white mage. I don't think it's gonna matter. Magic can miss in this game, but I don't think curing magic can miss. And I don't think blind affects that anyway. It probably should. Another RPG idea that floated around when we were thinking about it. Would there be a way to make magic a magic blind stat? Like somehow make it logical that blind only affects physical, but have another one like kind of like a concentration thing. Like a lack of concentration move, like concussion or something, where you can't concentrate as much and there's like a 25% chance your spell just fails because you can't concentrate. Something like that. That's better. That's some better DPS. Yay! Also, Julie looking cool with her sunglasses. That's why I left it on. He's the cool white mage. That's about to be on fire. Or just hit really hard. Yay, then Julie killed it. At that point, we were trying to think of status effects that weren't in every game. Obviously, there's stuff like poison and blind and some form of silence where you can't use magic at all. Then there was the version of it that would make it just like fail randomly, so it cost you MP. Oh no. Nope. Julie's still cool. She's just dead. I'm kind of... I probably should have ran away. But it's probably dead now. If it had done Fire Breath the second time, that would have been iffy. Oh, right. Let's bring Julie back to, you know, her new home. She lives here now. They're making her pay rent at this point. There you go. Ah. How much money do I have? That's probably not enough. I need 2 thief weapons if I want to use thief for a while. Mist will not get another class for a while. Knight and black, like when she gets Magus, she'll basically have Knight and Magus. I'm trying to use thief a little bit just to use it, but it is, I don't know, it is kind of a waste. Steel is not good in this game. It's good in 5. I might as well just not have her be a thief, which means she can go back to Black Mage or be a Knight. Go back to Knight. Plus, I already had the equipment for this, so. I'm going to make Aura a Dragoon. I need something for his arms. And I'm still a bard. Gotta make myself the weakest character, right? Now, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get a free spear soon. I was going to buy a second one so he could double up. I'll just keep the shield on. And I know I said if I had Viking aura, I could have Mist be a spellcaster. Dragoon is kind of bulky, but not as bulky as Viking. So I think I'm okay with this. In most games, I tend to lean towards physical attacks anyway. I hardly ever have magic besides healing. Like, rarely do I have, like, a caster, unless it's needed. Depends on the game. And as you can see, I have physical attacker, healer, and then kind of healer right now. You know, I could take this opportunity to have Julie be something else. I could be the healer. Kind of. Julie has access to White Mage, Scholar. Scholar's fun. Geomancer. Dark Knight, which I have no weapons for. Yeah, Dark Knight's cool in this game. I wonder, can you equip something? No, you can't. Why does the game give you Dark Knight? And would you like to be a Geomancer for a bit? We can see how it works. I don't have a bell for you. Do you need a bell to do Geomancy? I don't think you do. Don't think you do? There's no bells in here. They probably shouldn't have made Geomancer look so much like Black Mage in this game. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Why does it look so similar? It's like the Black Mage going to sleep. Oh. I like Geomancer. Geomancer might not be great in this game. I wish it was in more. It's not in 5. It's not in 5, right? I don't think it is. How many games have Geomancer? 3, Tactics, and 11? 11 got Geomancer finally, didn't it? I think so. It's great in Tactics. As just a class. It's like a warrior class that has free long-range magic. It's a good... In fact, if you look up guides, a lot of people make Ramza a Geomancer. It's because Geomancer, like a Geomancer, like Black Mage or something, Geomancer works on both physical and special attack. It's Pokemon now, apparently. Physical and magical attack. It has physical attacks, and apparently some of its Geomancy goes by physical and some goes by magical. Ramza has the magic growth of a female generic unit. In Tactics, Male characters have better physical growth, female characters have better magical growth. It's just how the game works. Ramza has both because he's the main character. So he's like the best Geomancer you could have, I guess. It's just a good, it can equip really good stuff. It's just an all-around good class. All right. That'll do it for Final Fantasy III for tonight.